Hello students, today I am here to give you an awareness about LSAT entrance examination. Okay, what is LSAT examination? LSAT is basically your law school admission test which has been conducted by LSAT organization, and you have the official website for this, www.lsat.org. So this is basically for who can apply this examination is, now if suppose I have completed my 12th standard, after completing the 12th standard, everybody will have a thought like, what is your career then? So if you want to take up a career as law, you want to take law as your career, so you can go on for this examination, entrance examination. So it is there in the website, and so if you have completed 12th, you can take up this examination, and also if you have completed your UG in law already in law colleges, and you also wanted to pursue your PG in more higher colleges if you want to pursue, you have options like if you want to apply it in India, LSAT India, or if you want to apply it for abroad also you can apply. You have options, two options for varying it. And let me give you an awareness of how the exam pattern will be, how will you be appearing, and when is your examination, all these things I will tell you. So if you are finishing your 12th now, you want to take up like law as your career, you will be taking up at a 5-year integrated course. Okay, so and if you have finished your UG, you are going to take up 2-year PG course. So this one you will be applying it to the LSAT ORG as I already told you, and you want to enroll yourself for India or you want to do it for abroad. And this examination is basically a paper and a pen mode. Okay, and the examination duration is 2 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, and you have 4 sections totally. Okay, one section is your first section is your analytical reasoning, and you have 2 sections of logical reasoning and 1 section of reading comprehension. Okay, and each and every questions each and every section will have 24 questions, and everything will be given a time period, like one section is given a time period of 35 minutes. Okay, and totally the questions that you are supposed to answer will be around 90 to 100 questions. So what they will do is, they will convert it into percentile for you, and they will give you the result in the website. So as soon as you complete your examination, in a period of 1 month, you will be given your results. Okay, let me just go back into this, and I will tell you what you have to prepare, what is the thing that is to be. So if you are very fresh to it, if you are a 12th standard candidate, you want to pursue law and you are ready to take up that 5-year course, you can get inside the website. In the website itself, you have a PDF where you will have previous year papers. Okay, so previous year papers, when you download and when you look at it, as I told you, the 4 sections will be available for you. I'll just give you briefly what it is actually. So in your first section, as I told you, it is your analytical reasoning. So it is basically on how you analyze the particular topic that has been given to you. So you will be given 2 to 3 questions where you have 4 or 5 questions inside each section. Okay, so it will be basically like puzzle set. So you have to analyze on the data that has been given to you, and you have to answer the questions based on that. Okay, so one more thing is that you have no negative marking for this, and as I told you, it is a paper and a pen. You are only using a OMR sheet and you are going to shade it. And the second section, as I told you, it is a logical reasoning question. So logical reasoning question is basically that they will give you a passage or they will give you a statement. The statement can be one line statement, or it can be a 1 paragraph statement. So the thing is that you have to analyze what is given in the data, what are the data that has been hidden inside what they are coming to tell you, because basically you have to have verbality, and the other thing is that logical reasoning, how good you are. So after analyzing the statement, you will be having some questions based on that, like the questions will be like, what is the theme of the passage given to you, or that particular line, 3 or 4 particular line, what is it actually coming to tell you. So all these things will be given to you, and you will be able to answer the questions. You will be having 4 options where you have to tick out the best option which is suitable. I will tell you one more thing, whenever you take up this examination, when you are looking into the passage, I am sure to analyze the passage you will take a lot of time, and when you go into the questions, when you are having a choice between 4, you have to choose one. I am very sure you will have at least a confusion between 2 choices. You have to take the most similar option which is related to the question that has been given to you, and you have to take forward. The thing is that how well you are managing the time within the 35 minutes. So once the 35 minutes is been given for a section, after which you have to follow with the next section, you can't prolong with the same section itself. Okay, and the next section is your logical section. Under your logical section, as I told you, another passage will also be a statement or a passage like this, and the same thing, the criteria will be asked based on the situation that has been given to you. Okay, so after that, the last section is reading comprehension. Under reading comprehension, as we do in our school days generally what we do is we look into the questions. Based on the questions, we look on to the passage where the line comes and we start analyzing it and we click on the option. But here what you are supposed to do is you have to read the passage thoroughly and you have to analyze what is the background data that has been given to you. Some data will be hidden inside which you have to analyze. Only when you read up the questions you will analyze that this data was hidden inside. So this only by practice you will be able to get it. So I am very sure in all these sections you will be able to attend the questions, every questions, but the thing is that you have to manage the time. The time management is very important in this particular examination. Okay, and coming on to the section, like already we have been training for LSAT examination, and like from past 2017 we have been training for the students. We also have results on LSAT. The first 2017 examination result was one girl who got placed into Bangalore Law College. She had actually come here for pursuing her PG. She finished her UG and she wanted to do her PG in law. So she had come here for her classes for a period of 1 month and 1.5 months. She was able to make it up and she cracked the examination. And the other set in 2019 we had a few students who had finished their 12th standard and they had come over here. So they had also had, because even when you are doing a PG or you are doing your 12th standard and taking up an integrated course, whatever you take, the syllabus and pattern is the same for everybody. Okay, so they also had the same pattern and they had to practice with this. The biggest plus is that you have no negative marking. You can attend how many other questions you want. Only thing is that you should know the criteria, how you have to manage the time within for each and every section. Okay, so why I am telling you again and again for each and every section it is only 35 minutes, because people have a thought that total duration is 2 hours 20 minutes. You can keep on doing your favorite sections whichever you are comfortable with till you complete the examination, and others just you can share it up. It is not the case. For each and every section the time limit is the same, 35. They will not allow you more than that. Okay, and so keep downloading and practicing on this examination. And one more thing is that whenever you have like doubts or whatever it is, you want to take it up as a class, you can always come and take it up the class, because the upcoming exam that is coming for LSAT is that it is coming on May 2020. So the first thing that I would like to tell you is, people who are interested in taking up as law as your profession, you can go into lsat.org. I will give you all the description, like all the website and all the details in the description below. You can look into it and you can look at the previous year papers also. Have a clear idea of how you are going to prepare. Basically the thing is that you have to work on the previous year question papers. When you work on the previous year question papers and you write a mock test as well, you will be knowing how well you have to manage the paper within that stipulated time. So keep practicing, and if you have any doubts or you want to take up the session of LSAT, you can come to us. So all the best, students.